popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Boston College Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to pass. It's Vincent. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The short hands, it's Eakin. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Back to throw, it's Horn. Bears the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the screen. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the move. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Vincent. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Horn. Quick strike complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
To the air on first down. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Barlow. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Horn. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. This quarterback part of their running game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
To the air, it's Horn. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 21 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The give to the lone running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics for him.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Gets it out fast. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
From the gun. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Horn. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Eakin. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Under fire. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boston College now operates from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes the easy completion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Horn. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corners are going to bail. To the ground with the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. A little release to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Horn. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Vincent. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down, forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Pressure coming. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Horn. Trying to escape and get it himself. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back. Play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Vincent. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in their rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
And to have a rushing touchdown touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Handoff to the single running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Carry-On. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking for a man, it's Vincent. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Hauled down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Makes the grab, it's Barlow. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Cardinals in the hurry up. They'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Carry-On. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Horn. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boston College will send out the punt team. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Snagged out of the air. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vincent. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Looking to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boston College trying to finish the deal and drain the clock. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll throw it. Somehow fits it into that traffic. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.